Hello, hello. Hola.
Hey guys, welcome to Mexico.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us. Happy to be back.
It's been a couple of years though, right, since you guys came here?
Yes, I was here for the world stage, which was right across the street, which was about 2 years ago. But it's been a while since we've been here all together.
Great. Pues la bienvenida, por supuesto. Yo hace un par de años estuve acá con el World Stage, que estuvo justo aquí al frente. Who were you playing with that night?
It was Kesha.
Kesha, right?
Kesha was there.
Oh, great. And so, tell me a little bit about your so-called downtime. But you released an album in these last years, of course.
Yeah, we were all able to do quite a few things in the last 3 years. Nick was on a Broadway show and made a solo project himself. I made a side project as well. Kevin was working on Married to Jonas that people get to see, and so we've been busy, but it's been a break from the band, and so we're really excited to be back here and to announce that we'll be going on tour.
That's great. Pues le preguntaba a Joe sobre justo su álbum en solitario que sacó hace unos días, y me recuerda por supuesto que los tres han estado ocupados. Kevin con el reality Married to Jonas, Nick ha hecho Broadway y también tenía su banda. What was the name of your band? That was a really cool name.
Nick Jonas and the Administration.
Nick Jonas and the Administration, que fue la banda con la que pues tocó en esta época. Y yo, por supuesto, con su álbum como solista, pero ahora están muy contentos que van a estar de regreso con una gira. Now, the tour is it's the biggest news, I mean, especially for your fans. They're really excited. Can you tell me a little bit about what we're going to see on this tour?
We're really excited to get back out to our fans here in Latin America. So blessed to be able to come back. I think the thing they can expect is a show all about the music and about them, and about including them in any way we can, and trying to make it a memorable experience for them. And for us to be back on the stage together after 3 years is a great experience, and to be back for our fans here is an honor.
Que es un honor estar de regreso para sus fans, y es una gran experiencia también estar de regreso haciendo música juntos después de 3 años, que esta gira se trata sobre todo de sus fans y de la música, que lo que quieren es que sea una gran experiencia donde puedan interactuar y donde los fans pues se puedan llevar una divertida experiencia, repito, a casa. So I heard from Kevin just a little bit ago that part of this album is life stories that you guys are just taking and making into songs. What kind of topics are we going to see around there?
A lot of different topics being covered on this record so far. From love and all that has to just life and what we've learned this last couple of years. And I think it's been really important for us to just be really honest and real in our lyrics, and take the time to go on the journey to make sure we're saying exactly what we want to say. And we're really happy with the way it's sounding and what we're talking about, and anxious to get music out there for the fans.
Que están muy cuidadosos con lo que van a presentar en este álbum. Por la manera en que hablan es evidente que aún está en proceso, pero que gran parte de la temática tiene que ver con el amor y todo lo que eso conlleva, por supuesto, y sobre todo con las cosas que han aprendido en sus experiencias pues en este tiempo. Speaking of the experiences that you guys have had, in these past years, you became famous to the world working together, and I'm guessing you learned lots of stuff, being on your own for a bit. What would you say that you guys learned in this experience in these 2-3 years that you could bring back to the Jonas table,
I think each one of us has done something individually, and so we've been able to, we worked so much together for so long that doing something by ourselves, taught us a different way to maybe think about something and how to understand something. And we were all so busy that we didn't always talk every day either, like we usually do. So, getting to live those experiences and now being able to write about them and talk about them. And, I was, 3 years ago, I was not, married and, where I am now. And so personally, that's where, my life has taken me. So there's been a lot since our last album, individually through different things and different moments.
Que en esta época estaban tan ocupados haciendo pues lo que cada uno de sus proyectos, que de hablar todos los días y de pasar todo el día juntos, ahora ya no hablaban tan frecuentemente, y que eso modifica pues su forma de ver la vida, su forma de pensar sobre la música y sobre diferentes cosas, y que todo eso pues ya viene de regreso con esta gira y este álbum. Now, one of the fun things I think I saw on your site was that your fans, or your super hardcore fans that get early tickets, they're getting a vinyl record? Are you guys just going to release on vinyl?
No, we're not just going to release on vinyl, but we're doing a lot of really special things for our fans through our fan club. Trying to do all we can. We we are now in control of all our rights, and you know, we kind of say what goes as far as how we release our music. So we're trying to do all we can to be creative with how we release the music, and that's just another one of the ways that we're trying to do something special for our fans.
That's a great point.
And they can access all that through our new Jonas Brothers app that's worldwide.
Okay, great. And that's on every platform?
Yeah.
Okay, pues le pregunto porque en su club de fans, las chicas o los chicos fanáticos que adquieran tiquetes pues temprano para la gira van a recibir una versión del álbum en vinilo, en acetato. Ellos dicen que es solo una de las cosas que vienen como sorpresas para sus fans, que ahora, y esto es un punto muy importante, ellos tienen derechos sobre todas sus canciones, ya son propias, lo cual lleva a una responsabilidad, pero también les da la libertad de generar muchas cosas suyas, entonces han tenido que recurrir a la creatividad y repito, pues el disco es solo una de las cosas que veremos en adelante, pero para que la gente se entere de estas sorpresas y mucho más, pueden ingresar a la aplicación de los Jonas Brothers que está disponible para todas las plataformas a nivel mundial. ¿Vale? Any new genres you guys are gonna experiment with in this new album?
I think there's a bunch of different genres that we have experimented with. We've been the only real people in the studio to write this music. You know, Nick was the one producing most of the stuff, all of it, actually all of it, and being able to have kind of freedom to do whatever we want. It was a lot of fun, and be able to just be creative and say yes and no to different songs, and kind of spend a lot of time kind of tweaking here and there the music. So I obviously try to be quiet without giving away too much, but we really can't wait for the fans to hear the stuff.
Que ansían mucho que los fans lleguen a escuchar este material pronto. La producción está a cargo hasta el momento en su totalidad por Nick. Y una de las cosas más divertidas de hacer toda esta experiencia pues es como ellos van revisando las canciones, van eligiendo diferentes sonidos y al final pues con Nick hacen la producción. So you've been I mean like really busy. Is it like, do you have like the longest day out of all the three?
Yeah, I think we all put in a lot of work on the record. You know, I have taken on the production side of things, which has been great for me and really fulfilling creatively. But you know, I think it's all about us, you know, doing our different jobs in our different areas and making sure that we all do our best to work hard and make the best music we can. But you know, as a collective unit, I think we're really happy with where things are headed and just hoping to continue to write and record even after, you know, this body of work is done, you know, this record that we're making, so we can just get more music out there for the fans.
Sí. Que aunque se siente muy orgulloso de haber asumido el rol de productor para este álbum, reconoce que es una unidad colectiva la que crea pues esta experiencia de los Jonas Brothers y que están muy emocionados por tener esta experiencia de escribir música, de grabarla y dársela a sus fans tanto en este álbum como en álbumes venideros. O sea, ya están pensando pues en lo que vendría para un siguiente álbum. Now, you guys talk a lot about love, right? Now, you guys are the single guys, and he's the married guy, so how are your points of views when you sit down and write about love?
It's been a very interesting year. I've been on a lot of first dates, and that's about it. I've tried, but I think it's better for me to stay in the studio and just try to be creative in this season of my life.
Maybe you'll find a Mexican girlfriend there.
Maybe.
Y alzan la mano por allí. El caso es que les pregunto que cómo es la diferente visión que tienen, pues ya que escriben sobre el amor, en qué se diferencia la visión que tienen del amor, pues ellos dos que son los solteros y luego Kevin, pues que es el casado. Nick dice que ha tenido muchas primeras citas, pero que hasta ahí llegan las cosas, que a él le va mucho mejor en el estudio de grabación como productor, así de sencillo. Y pues a lo mejor se lleva una novia mexicana, pues estábamos conversando ahí. ¿Again?
The same lady.
So how about you, Joe? When you sit down and write about love, where do you draw from?
When we sit down and write our love, I think, I mean, we had a lot of time. I mean, 3 years, you can go through a lot in your life, and I think as a team and as a group, we're able to really help each other with what we're going through to put it down on paper. I mean, it's sometimes difficult to just come up with what to say all in one song, you know? But I feel like you know, you just are able to open up when you write music. So we have each other, and we're each other's best friends. So we just put it all down on paper.
Pues que para él escribir del amor pues se vale mucho como de la unidad que tiene y de la relación pues que tiene justo con sus hermanos porque son mejores amigos. Entonces, de esa tranquilidad y de esa confianza, pues él puede sacar sus letras. And have you noticed that your writing style maybe has changed a bit, Kevin, since you're married?
Yeah, but going through where I am to where I was, I can obviously relate from a first date experience to being married, for now 3 years. So it really, the range is kind of unique, and so we're much more. We've been through a lot more in the last couple of years to write about, and that's why I'm just more excited about being able to play the new music on the tour. So once we finally get to play those songs live.
Great. Pues dice que por supuesto también tiene una visión particular del amor a la hora de escribir porque ha pasado desde la experiencia de tener una primera cita hasta completar pues ya la experiencia de estar casado por un tiempo y que por supuesto eso le da un abanico de experiencia y de posibilidades para escribir, pero que lo más importante para ellos es lo emocionados que están de presentar esto a un público en la gira. So let's talk about the tour. How many countries are you guys doing?
How many countries?
I think it's 14 countries.
14 countries. It's a lot. It's the most shows we've ever done in this territory, and so we're really looking forward to getting out there and playing. I know I'm very anxious. I've already put a lot of thought into what songs we're gonna play, and what we're trying to do is do a different set list. Every night if we can. So incorporating different songs and maybe drawing songs from the past and doing some covers, but just really mixing it up and making it a special experience for every audience that we play for.
Great. Pues ya están pensando exactamente en qué canciones van a estar tocando. Son más o menos 14 países donde van a estar girando. El show va a estar compuesto de canciones nuevas, por supuesto. Van a ser una selección, una edición. Van a incluir canciones de su pasado también y algunos covers, pero que la idea principal es hacer que sea una experiencia única para cada una de las plazas donde van a tocar. You remember some of the countries, Joe, that you guys are going to play at?
Yeah, well, we are going to go to Brazil. It's going to be amazing. We're going to come here, which is exciting. I think for us, some of the most amazing fans are here in Latin America and South America, and we'll be able to see some crazy experiences at airports and concert venues, and every time we come down here, it's amazing to see how, even the language barrier, they know every lyric to songs.
Yeah.
And you're just blown away, and it makes you so happy to get on stage every night, and they're performing for you. So we really cannot wait to make this the start for us again down here.
Okay, pues es que es una experiencia mágica estar en América Latina con los fans de América Latina porque son muy alocados y viven experiencias tanto en los conciertos, en los escenarios como en los aeropuertos y en los diferentes sitios pues, donde se pueden encontrar a estos fans. Y que una de las cosas más bellas que ha vivido es que a pesar de la barrera del idioma, que estas personas quizás no hablen un inglés perfecto, pero que se saben todas las letras y que es una experiencia de las más hermosas para él, para ellos en general y que a veces se siente como si los fans estuvieran cantando para ellos.
And it's amazing when they know the new songs. Sometimes before
That's a great point.
we even play them, and they hear on YouTube or the internet sometimes, and you're just amazed to see them sing these words.
Great. Que es incluso más sorprendente cuando las canciones no han sido tocadas en vivo o apenas se están lanzando y ellas consiguen aprenderse todas las letras desde YouTube. Yo sé que aquí hay un par de chicas que ya habrán hecho algo similar. I'm guessing a couple of girls here have already done similar stuff.
Yeah, from my hotel room, I can hear a couple songs. I mean, we're staying up high, but we can hear them singing the words of new songs, and I'm like,
Cool.
Looking down, like, how do you know that song?
Que incluso desde la habitación de hotel aquí en México han escuchado que los fans están cantando pues canciones que son nuevas, que I'm guessing that they're going to be in this new album, right?
Yes.
Sí, canciones que van a estar en este álbum y dicen pues cómo es posible que ya se sepan las letras.